Hey, here we are back like we promised for Pucks Baskets. We're going to give our Stanley Cup picks for the year. Now, over the last 2 years, we know Elio 2 years ago picked the St. Louis Blues preseason, hit big. And last year, he was within a game of picking the Dallas Stars. So we're going to come back this year, and Elio's going to try again, and I'm going to come up with one. Kind of the criteria that we had was that we weren't going to pick favorites. So we crossed off Colorado, Tampa Bay, Vegas. We're looking for odds and value. So Elio, let's start with you.
Okay.
It's going to be a giveaway once the picture turns to you.
Yeah, listen, I'm trying to not make it a big deal like I have the last 2 years. Sort of done the same way, sort of searched it out the same way that I have the last couple. I like the St. Louis Blues. I'm a little bit biased towards them, but last year, usually when you win the cup, the following year it's a little bit of a letdown. But as I was looking at my stats, they won their division. They were like 42-19, I think was their record. Um, there's a couple things I think you got to look forward to for the Blues this year. They're 22-1, which is obviously huge. They're in a really tough division with Vegas and Dallas, but I just think that if the goalie can play, the way he's capable, I think them shipping out that their backup, or it used to be the starter. I think them shipping that out now, he's in control of the team. One player that I think that really you should look forward to is Robert Thomas. He was a rookie 2 years ago. He's only 21. I feel like he's been on the team for a while, but he was a rookie when they won the cup, and he's 21 now. He's going to center the second line. I really think he's going to have a breakout year. I thought it might have been last year, but now considering they got bounced in the first round, I think that they had some time off and are going to be pretty tough. They're pretty loaded. I love the fact that Tarasenko is in. I don't like that he's injured, but it's almost he'll be back, say, a month in during the season. It's almost getting like an all-star traded to you like a month in. Pending he's healthy and back to what he was. They got Torrey Krug from the Bruins. I thought one of the problems with the Blues usually is their power play. He's a dynamic power play defenseman. I mean, he is. I don't think there's anybody better, or not many people better on the power play than him. He moves the puck. He can score. He does everything, and he's a pretty good defender too. So they got that. Ryan O'Reilly is going to be the new captain. So I really like them. Pending injury and pending goalie, if he plays like he should, I think we're gonna have a good shot.
What's the odds?
22-1.
22-1. So that's a good team at 22-1.
I just made my wager 5 dimes.
You put 5 dimes, or you bet it on 5 dimes?
I bet 5,000.
Okay.
To win 11.
All right. So there's Elio's play. So I looked at the North Division, which is the Canadian division this year, and the Toronto Maple Leafs are definitely the cream of that division. I think they're like odds are like plus 110 to win the division. But then you kind of go from there, and I'm like, who else could come out of this division? And I looked, there's Edmonton and Montreal and Vancouver. And, I was looking at Edmonton, and I just think, last year they were the number 5 seed. They're young. They've got a ton of goal scoring. They were the 5 seed, and they got upset by the 12 seed, the Blackhawks. And if you've been following Roll the Dice from day one, you'll know that last year, the playoff series, I gave out that Chicago Blackhawks plus 230 to win that series.
It's recorded.
It is recorded. You can go through the history. It's there. But I think maybe that 1 year of experience right there, maybe that was in hindsight not a bad thing for them to lose. Maybe they were looking ahead. Maybe they thought they were better than they were. So I'm looking for them to bounce back this year. And if they can get out of the North, then anything's up for grabs. With the format this year in the NHL, which is the top 4 teams in each division make the playoffs, it's going to be a battle. It's a short season. tough to get out of those divisions. I love this format back in the old days when you used to have the Adams division, Patrick division. Bruins used to play the Canadians every year, Sabres, it was rivals every year. Back to that format. I'm going to take a shot with the Edmonton Oilers. Their goaltending is not great. If they can just get a speck better in net, I think they'll challenge. Toronto's the best team out there, but the reason why I like the Oilers is you're getting plus 2,600 on the Oilers. So you got good long odds with a pretty good team that if they get a little bit better goaltending, I think they got a shot. So I'm throwing not 5 dimes, but I'm throwing my money down on the Edmonton Oilers plus 2,600.
I like it. Plus, Toronto's a choke artist anyway.
And they always find a way to lose. They always do. So someone's going to come out of the North. So I'm going to take my shot with Edmonton.
Yeah, I like it. And one of the other things that if you can get lucky, like in my division, if somehow St. Louis can win the division and have Colorado and
Vegas go 2-3.
Vegas go against each other, you would get knock one of those guys out. That's a perfect scenario. So we'll see.
All right. So that's our hockey, and those. So Edmonton and St. Louis are both playing tonight in about 45 minutes. So we got to get this out. Hopefully everyone can get their plays in, and we'll be back tomorrow with some more NHL.